And what happened is last Wednesday there was an incident within the confines of the 4-0 precinct. And yes, some residents recorded that incident, saying that cops from this precinct had acted overly aggressively toward them. But someone who works a lot in this community, who knows a thing or two about cops possibly overstepping bounds, says in this case, the police really were the victims.
You know what's up?
It's video we can play for you with audio that we cannot. The language is foul against 4 police officers who'd responded to a call about a dispute. But it's not just us calling the language offensive. It is intentionally so, according to the people who said and did what you see here in this video that's now been viewed hundreds of thousands of times and shared and commented on thousands of times more on social media.
Puts me in the back of my head, and that's when my brother started recording.
The officers had responded to an apparently unrelated call, according to the NYPD, and the person who'd placed the call told the cops that it had been resolved. Somehow, these 4 young men, 3 brothers and a friend, ended up confronting police.
That's the only outlet we have, social media. And, you know, the more views we get, the more, like, voices will be heard, you know?
Yelling and saying, you know, what you cops are doing wrong, that's okay. But what they were doing was causing public alarm.
Private Detective Manuel Gomez is often a critic of police, but in this case, he says police are being treated unfairly.
The problem in this case is that it got out of hand. It went to the point where it broke the law.
He says that the video's violence, noise, and language fit the definition of disorderly conduct.
No, you do me a favor. Back up. You do me a favor.
That's the only time any of the officers speaks to the 4 people following them. NYPD sources tell Pix 11 News the officers showed restraint. Now, the 4-0 precinct was actually the first NYPD precinct to be issued body cameras. The 4 young men in this case said they asked the cops to use their body cameras and record this incident, and when the cops said no, the 4 young men used their own cell phones to record the incident. The NYPD standing by the actions of these officers, saying it was exemplary, and also pointing out that overall crime in this precinct has dropped some 40% in the last year alone. Right now, reporting live from the South Bronx, I'm James Ford, Pix 11 News.